Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the morning scan for January 30th, 2019. I did just get out of a Bitcoin short. I got stopped out for minus 1% of the total account balance, which is absolutely fine. It was a fairly aggressive short anyway, so I was accepting my fate if I did get stopped out, which happened. The only open position I currently have is Tron. I'll take a look at that and see if I will be closing that anytime soon. But first, what I wanted to do is take a blank Bitcoin chart and see what's going on here. Usually what I like to do every few weeks or every few days is take a blank chart, make sure I'm not missing anything on the charts that I've had drawn out for a few months now. I just don't want to I want to make sure that I'm seeing everything and I'm not missing any obvious details. So what I'm going to do first is mark out this block here. And that's because, what is going on? That's because, as you can see, this was a area that it bounced. It's a 4-hour block, you can say, if you know ICT stuff. But basically, all this is that price dumped through it, or it dumped to it, found support, and then popped right back up. So this is a significant level, and if we look right, we can see that it acted as support and or resistance. Okay, so that's going to be a significant level in my opinion. So what I would think is we may not be getting up there, but a stop loss above there may work. So I'm going to draw a trend line just so I don't get distracted by the box, because it seems a little large and distracting to me right now. So I'm going to put a trend line there just so I can visualize where that is. And next, let's see. Honestly, where I would love to short Bitcoin is right here. Let's see if I look left, if there's any confluence. Yeah. This is my ideal short entry for Bitcoin, I would say. 35.28 to 35.55. That's ideal, because what you have here is the origin of the breakdown, which is right here. If you look left, this was a support area. And if we look above here, remember this support and resistance area from this swing low. All right, so we have that support and resistance area. We can see that it flipped for a good amount of time there. So, I mean, to be honest, the 4-hour really doesn't look that bad, just from a blank chart perspective. We have kind of like a V bottom, and we have pretty decent buy volume. Yeah, the buy volume isn't terrible. It's consistent, which is good. But I think this will be my next area to short. That would be ideal, with maybe a stop above, I don't know, let's say my entry is there, stop above here. Maybe that's too wide. I'll figure that out off video. But I was thinking a stop above here, because you have that little block that led to the up move here. Yeah, maybe a stop above there. And then targeting finally the 3270 area or something like that. We'll see. Don't want to waste more time on that, but that's essentially what I'm looking at. There's really not much else to put on the chart. I mean, just for more confluence, maybe let's pull a fib from the bottom wick to the top wick. Anything significant there? And look at that. I did not plan that, by the way. But that looks pretty perfect to me, actually. Wow. Yeah. Usually I don't set blind asks or blind orders at all. What I typically like to see is something like this. So let's just imagine that, price is going to consolidate and then go for those highs, or the origin of the breakdown. I wait to see the reaction here before I place orders. So let's say if something like this happened, then I would place my orders when it's down here. Then I would maybe get filled here, and then we tank. But because I'm fairly confident in this setup, now with the fib confluence as well, and the 786, it literally bounced off perfectly. And because this support and resistance held for so long, we can assume that this will be strong resistance on the way up. Again, if we blast through it, then hey, that happens, but I think this is going to be a good short opportunity with all the confluence. Is there any EMA confluence? Yep, 55 EMA there. 200 EMA isn't very helpful, but we have the 55 EMA, which is nice. We have the fib confluence of the golden pocket, which is great. And if I just pull another fib, just because I'm curious, really. Yeah, look at that. The golden pocket is right in the area where I want to short. This is going to be a good short, I think. I'm going to set my asks there right after I wrap up this video. It will be in the swing trade section. And if you have any further questions about that, I'll just direct you to this video. I really think that looks good for Bitcoin. Any bounce now is a short opportunity in my opinion. Unless we break... Honestly, unless we establish 35.70 as support, I think every bounce is a short opportunity until then. I think a stop above here would be totally fine. Anyway, I'll figure that out off video like I said. So that looks good with my blank chart. Ethereum, let's take a look here. Ethereum, I will absolutely be shorting. But the thing is, you know, as you guys know at this point, that Ethereum and Bitcoin mirrors each other's price action. So Ethereum looks like it's kind of taking the lead right now. It looks a bit better than Bitcoin. Not really. It looks like it's getting dragged up by Bitcoin, actually. So that will continue to get dragged up. And if Bitcoin goes up into the short entries, I think that Ethereum would retest... what's something that's not too greedy? Something that's not too greedy. Probably here. I really don't think we revisit the range low, honestly. But if I put my stop above there, would I be able to get a decent position size? 3%. Yeah, I think I can work with that. I think we would go somewhere up here because look, we have this swing or swing high, not swing low. Wick down into this block. Wick down into this block. It's not as strong and obvious as the Bitcoin trade though. Is there any confluence if I pull this left? Okay, I like that better then. Look at that. See, always look left. Don't be so zoomed in and look at it like this. Always zoom out, look left, drag your boxes left, drag your trend lines left. You need confluence. If you're entering a trade with no confluence and just because you zoomed in here, you're not taking a good trade. Okay, I like that actually. I'll look to short around 110, 111 with a stop above the range low. I really don't think we get above the range low. And if we do, then hey, that's just a better short opportunity. But this is technically the origin of the breakdown right here at 113. And again, for Bitcoin, we were looking at shorting the origin of the breakdown there. Sorry, I was just taking a sip of coffee. But that looks good. I'm happy with those trades. I really like doing that blank chart thing. I recommend you guys do the same as well every few days or every few weeks just to make sure, you know, you're seeing everything because look at this. Of course it's not messy, right? My charts aren't messy. But when you've had a chart for so long, sometimes you can miss things because you're already used to, you know, seeing the same thing. So all I needed was one trend line and one box and a fib and I'm good. And I have a trade in my head. I just have to work out these specifics soon. That's good there. Let's just take a look at Tron and then I'll wrap up the video. Or I still have time. Maybe I'll go over another coin. Again, the stop loss is at the entry, so I don't really mind what happens with Tron at this point. Of course, I would love for it to hit take profit too. But I could see this going up to right here. To be honest, right below the origin of the breakdown. You can see that right there. Although this looks very weak right now, you can see the decrease of buy volume with really not many pullbacks at all. We have high upper wicks, not many lower wicks. It looks like it's kind of just grinding up. It looks like also if you're a pattern trader, maybe it doesn't look like a bear flag. I'm not a pattern trader, but this looks like maybe a bear flag. Stairs up, elevators down, elevator down is essentially what I'm thinking here. So we have a slow grind up and then just elevator down. So we'll see what happens there. Again, I'm really not too concerned about Tron. If it gets stopped, it gets stopped. Oh well. I already realized a very good amount of profit from that. So no need to stretch it. Litecoin, that looks pretty good. 4 hour with the hammer right at the bottom of the rounded bottom. Does look pretty good. But it is getting rejected at an obvious area of rejection right around here. Yeah, I'm still not interested in Litecoin. I know I've been looking at it for the last few days, but I just can't bring myself to long it. I don't know why. I just feel like Bitcoin is really on the edge of death right now. And that will just pull down all of BitMEX and really just destroy the positions. I just don't want to risk the capital on it. You know what I'll do is probably just put a trade idea in the trade ideas chat and let you guys decide if you want to, take that trade or not. But I think Litecoin looks decent, but nothing I would risk my capital on, if that makes sense. Let's see here. TRX we did. Bitcoin Cash. Ooh. I think I mentioned yesterday that I wanted to short Bitcoin Cash. I think I said around 342. So maybe I'll get that opportunity. Ooh, that would be really nice. I may set some... I want to set 2 blind asks for Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. Actually, yeah, I'm pretty confident in Bitcoin Cash. Let's see. Let's say I entered here with a stop above here. I think would be fine. Ooh, that's a little too wide. With a stop above here would be better because we have this swing high and then the origin of the breakdown protecting maybe. Yeah, so that would be okay. I like that, and targeting something like that or something like this for take profit 1 and then take profit 2, maybe the bottom of green, or I guess I should change the color. Bottom of blue. Yeah, I'll take a look at that. I'm interested today in Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin and Ethereum, it looks like. ADA, I'm still really not too interested in. It may hit my red box where I may think about taking a short position. I'll have my eye on ADA as well, and EOS I'm not interested in trading. That's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed the little blank chart. That helps me out a lot. I hope it helps you guys out as well, and you start doing that, adding that to your trading routine. If you guys have any questions, as always, please feel free to ask.